What it do, fellow collectors out there? It's your boy Ice Water back at you here again. Like I said I was gonna be. I've been on a lay low here trying to get my stuff together. Finally got me some more details for the hot toys that I have. Had a lot of shit in the closets and a lot of shit in storage, like most of my G.I. Joes. Don't really have a lot of room for them. But I put everything that I can right now out and been working on the room. I wanted to update you guys. Have some addition to my hot toys I wanted you to check out. And also just want to see what you guys think about my layout again here. So let's start with the first detail over here. Alright, so as you saw in my first video, still my G.I. Joes in the corner. I kept them pretty much like that. As a whole, I got some of my sports figurines here in between a couple of the details here. And in this section, I want to call this like my small figure sections. I have my 6-inch figures, my 3 3/4 figures. On this first shelf, we got Final Fantasy Players Kai, Final Fantasy 7, and also Final Fantasy 12. You know, Final Fantasy, hands down for me, is one of my favorite RPGs, especially Part 7. I'm loving Part 7. Loving these figures here. I had to get them just because that's my favorite Final Fantasy game. And 12 wasn't bad either. 12 didn't get a lot of pub, but 12 was a pretty good RPG on the PS2. So we got Ash, Vaughn from Part 12. Then we have Vincent, Yuffie, Cloud, Aerith, Sephiroth, and Tifa from Part 7. And that's actually the Advent Children, but hey, still Final Fantasy 7. On the second shelf, more video game characters. We have Nathan Drake up at the top. Loving the pose I got on him. These are Players Kai. He's a Players Kai figure. Lara Croft below him, that's a Players Kai. Also, the Dante and Virgil in the back. Now, the Bruce Lee, I forget what type of figure he was. I bought him a while back. He's very poseable. Loving him. I like the way I got him with his nunchucks there. And then we got Cole from Infamous there, the statue I got from the collector's edition of the game. So the next shelf here go with my classic throwback 80s cartoon characters. One of my all-time favorites, the Ninja Turtles, fellas. Yes, the Ninja Turtles. Them are my boys. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael. Grew up on them. Just was crazy about them ever since they came out. Then you got my Ghostbusters boys, He-Man and Skeletor in the back. So I'm paying a little homage to my 80s era. You know, I'm an 80s baby. And then on the very bottom shelf here, I have a lot of my DC Universe and Marvel Legends figures. Just kind of got them set up here. And you kind of, in the background there, you see Optimus hiding. That's the 20th anniversary Optimus Battle Damage Optimus Prime. He's kind of hiding back there. Got a Sentinel back there holding up Wolverine. Kind of mixed Spider-Man up in there like he's fighting a Sentinel, and Iron Man there, and Ghost Rider. Just kind of doing some different shit. Blade is kind of chilling on its own, you know. Just a little way I got that set up. And now, what you guys all been waiting for, I wanted to show you the rest of my Hot Toys collections that I added. My first detail for the Hot Toys, I want to call this the Marvel Arena. Got all my Marvel characters in here. That's where I'm going to lay them out at. Alright, so we got Spider-Man. That's one of the newest additions to my Hot Toys. I'm loving that pose right there. I like this all-black Spider-Man. Part 3 wasn't my favorite, but it was clean to the series, if I could just say so. And that pose, I'm loving that. And then my custom Peter Parker, used the head scope. And I think that's a pretty decent Peter Parker. I've seen a lot of them on YouTube out there, and they look good as well. I'm loving mine the way I decked him out. Got him with the camera. He's looking at his watch, kind of like, oh shit, it's time to go get into the Spider-Man suit. It looks like there's some trouble around here. So, you know, I gotta have him hooked up like that. Then below Spider-Man, I got my Iron Man Mark IV with my custom Tony Stark. And I'm loving the way I got him. He's kind of like in chill mode. Iron Man and Blade is fighting. You know, kind of got they pose on. Loving that right there. Below them, we have the Avengers set up. And when I get some more Avengers, when I get that Iron Man Mark 7, he will be coming down here with the rest of the Avengers as well. Got Thor, Black Widow, and she's kind of chilling on Cap. Like, yeah, you know, I'm cool like that, but I'm still fuck you up type shit. Yeah, that's what she on. And Cap just like, I got a fine ass woman by me. But yeah, this is I like this little setup. Thor, he just kind of plain Jane, but he just look clean there, standing there holding his hammer like, yeah, I'm about to fuck some shit up. So that's that shelf. So we're gonna go to the next shelf, which is I kind of dedicated to my DC universe for the most part. Here at the top, one of my favorites, and I want to tell you guys, I am not real crazy about the newer Batmans. I ain't gonna lie, I'm biased. I love the '89 Batman, but this Heath Ledger Joker, I had to get it. And when I saw the actual DX12 Batman, I had it in hand. I'm gonna have to get that shit. That shit looks hella tight. I haven't seen the Dark Knight Rises yet, but I gotta get that fucking figure because you can't have Joker without Batman, if you know what I'm talking about. And I ain't gonna even lie, that is a clean ass Batman. I didn't know it was that fucking tight. But this Joker, this is the shit. I'm loving this Heath Ledger Joker, and the way I got him, it's like, yeah, you know, I'm handcuffed, but y'all can't fuck with me. That's how he's laid out in the interrogation room, man. That shit is like hella clean to me, man. But yeah, I got to get that DX12, and I would have actually had it, fellas, but this place I bought it from, somebody brought it in used, pissed me off. I get it home, I took it out. My bad, I didn't check it, but it was this toy store that takes used toys and shit like that. Somebody brought it in. I get it home, I pull it out the box. One of the fucking arms is shattered. I didn't do it. Had to take that bastard back, and that's how I got the Thor down there. So I'm still in the hunt for another DX12. If somebody wants to sell them or whatever, holler at me. I'm looking for one. I gotta have it to go with this Joker, man. And so we're gonna go down to, this is still my favorite of all time, Batman, the '89 Batman, Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. That's my shit right there. I kind of changed up the pose I had for Batman because he was looking a little too plain on my other video. I kept Joker the way he was because I'm loving that pose. I'll change him sooner or later, but wanted to get Batman into a different pose. He's kind of like he's flying down on Joker. He kind of got the battle look, and he's like, yeah, I'm about to fuck this nigga up while he ain't looking. So yeah, this next shelf is gonna be for my Superman. I'm getting a Superman here pretty soon. I'm gonna put him there, and then I'm gonna have my G.I. Joes on this bottom shelf. I know they're not DC Universe, but hey, what can you say? Need the space. Okay. And so the next shelf, I got, it's my boy paying homage to the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan. Like I said before, we'll be getting the 23 Inner Bay when it comes out. But I decked out the D-Top a little bit to let y'all see some of the collectibles I got at MJ. Y'all remember the classic free throw line dunk from the dunk contest. This is some of the basketball cards I had when he came back out with 45 to kind of go with the figure. 2K11, you know. I don't play it no more, so might as well display it. And then MJ itself, I love that pose. I had him in a layup pose before, but I had to get him in a jumper because that's what he loved to do in his later years in the league. He had a wet ass jumper. Couldn't nobody fuck with him. Couldn't nobody fuck with that fadeaway. You know what I'm saying? And I like that pose right there. I'm loving that. And some of the basketball cards that I had, he's back. You know, loving this figure, man. I'm loving these Hot Toys, man. I am so addicted right now. And then the next shelf, these are not Hot Toys. They're made by the Mattel. They're the Matty Collector Ghostbusters figures. Had to get them because I'm a die-hard Ghostbuster fan. You know, classic 80s movie. Grew up on them. Had to get them, and they are pretty good figures, man. Even though they're made by Mattel, they are pretty good figures. Nice accessories to come along with them. This is the 2-pack they had for the Ghostbusters 2, I believe. And yeah, I got them on a Hot Toy stand. I'm gonna buy me about 3 more of them because I want to kind of display them a little bit better than the way I have them. But yeah, got Ray back there holding the mug. Got Winston with the boom box, you know, like they was doing on the movie, you know. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take control. Yeah, you know, the boy Bobby B, you know, on our own. Y'all remember Ghostbusters too, but yeah. And now I did a little bit of changing up to my video game vixens. Still got Jill kind of like she's walking with the pistol. Sheva back there like she's busting some ass, and then you got Alice. You know, I got her with her knives now instead of with the guns, kind of give her a different look, like she's slicing off zombies' heads and shit like that. And then you got Laura Croft still aiming down the sights to pop a cap in somebody. So I'm loving this shelf. I got a spot there for Ada. I'm gonna get Ada Wong for Resident Evil 2. I'm gonna display her right there. I'm gonna have me 5 fabulous video games females right down at the bottom. So that's that shelf there. And we want to go check out the last detox I have for my Hot Toys. This is my main man, 50 grand, Michael Jackson. This is the all-time greatest entertainer ever, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think nobody's gonna break his records, man. No time soon. You know, I got my, my bad. I changed up his little, pose. He got like a Shimon look right now. You know, Shimon. That's what the kind of look he got right now. And then you got Beat It back there. The one over in the corner is way back a 80s toy. That's his Grammy outfit. I forget who made that. Can't think of the name right now. And you got the Thriller. I got him busting that head bop. You know, when they was dancing on the video, like doom doom ch ch doom doom ch ch doom doom ch. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Then we got Billie Jean right here, and this is a Playmates. And this little dude here is actually a very posable, and I'm liking him because you can do him in a little bit, do his little movements and poses in any kind of pose you want to do. Even though he's not a Hot Toy, he's still a Michael Jackson figure. I had to go ahead and get him. And I know the color's fading in and out on y'all. That's these colorful ass lights I got in the detox. Let me go ahead and just put it on a solid white color for you. There you go. That is a little bit better. Go ahead and get focused there. Yeah. And I decked out the back of the detox with some of my bad Michael Jackson bad pictures and Thriller, just to give it just a little more flair to the detox. Then the next shelf, got my Scarface, Tony Montana. You know, still ain't got the inner bay. I want to get him, but I changed the way the Blitzway is looking. Got the cigar in his hand, and still has the pistol, but he's kind of got that look like he's thinking of a master plan. You know how Tony do. Let y'all get a little bit of what Tony be talking about.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
So say goodnight to the bad guy.
So say goodnight to the bad guy.
Say hello to my little friend. You wanna waste my time? Okay. Ah! How'd you like that? Ah! You fucking Monica! Hey! Fuck you. How about that? Well, you stupid fuck! Look at you now!
This is funny. That's really the only reason why I got this Sideshow collectible was because it talks. I love that shit.
Has his day. You know capitalism is getting fucked.
Getting fucked. That's my boy.
I told him up there. You fuck with me. You fucking with the best.
I love that shit.
This fucking guy.
That's my favorite word. That's my favorite phrase. This fucking guy. Okay. So next one we got down here is the Terminator. Arnold. I'll be back. This is my boy. Now, in the first video, I said he was one of my all-time favorite actors. I kind of want to rephrase that, which he is. He's really one of my all-time favorite action heroes. Let me put it like that. Because everybody knows he's just not the greatest actor in the world. But he did some hella great action movies. And I got to give it up to my boy, man. One of my favorites of when I was a child. Him and Sylvester Stallone, which I will be putting Barney Ross next to him. As soon as I get him, hopefully it's coming out this month. I'm going to put him down there with the Expendables, Barney Ross, right by Arnold, the T-800. Alright, so the very last shelf for the remaining Sideshow and Hot Toys collectibles I have is my boy, Freddy Fred Krueger. I got a little replica hand there. Got Freddy as Robert Englund. He's just kind of chilling over there, smoking a cigarette. Then you got the real Freddy in a sinister, grim laugh, like he's up to something, looking real sneaky and shit. You know how Fred does it. But yeah, that's what I have here for my Hot Toys so far. And oh, I forgot to show you guys my damn Cobra Commander. Showed it, but I didn't really talk about it. Yeah, I'm gonna start getting into my Sideshow G.I. Joe collectibles, and I'm gonna put like Snake Eyes down there. I got Zartan coming, but I had to get this Crimson Cobra Commander because, for the simple fact, I just love the color red. I mean, that's been my favorite color since forever, and I love the way that Cobra symbol's on the back of the cape. That's a clean ass Cobra Commander figure. I'm gonna get the new one that's coming out, and yeah. That's what I have right there for my Hot Toys display. Let you see a little bit more of the collection room I added to my wall here. I got my Predator figures. I got the brand new Jungle Disguise Dutch. Bought that the other day. I love that. That's the Series 9. And then we have the Water Emergence Predator. You can barely see this motherfucker, boy. My bad for the dark ass area over here. It's terrible. And then the big red Predator. And we got the Jungle Hunter Predator. And this is my desk again. Kind of changed it up. My girl stuff still up there. I rearranged that. And got a couple of my G.I. Joe. Vehicles and accessories here. My Rocky figures I hadn't opened up yet, don't have anywhere to put them, but I will be opening them up and displaying them in cabinets when I have a chance, because I want to pose them very nice. It's one thing I love to do. I'm not really a mental card collector. I love to open my figures and pose the shit out of them. Never play with them, but I love to pose them and make them do like a lot of action poses. Got my Mom Run Lion-O, love the Thundercats, got my Hulk there, my Nick Fury. But yeah, this is the deck. This is the collection room layout. Wanted to give you guys an update just to show you what I've been doing here since I haven't been on the scene, and get y'all thoughts on how y'all like my collection so far, man. I'm trying to come up on the creeping on the come up, trying to come up on you, but yeah, just let me know. Newest edition, like I say, I'm gonna be getting that Superman Christopher Reeve soon. I'm gonna put him up under the Batman and the Joker. Definitely gonna. I already have on pre-order the RoboCop. I got the Superman on pre-order. Like I say, I got the Ada Wong coming, the Barney Ross. You know, I'm trying to do it big. I'm thinking about, like, I really want to get this fucking DX12 Batman. I'm trying to get it for a good price. If y'all know anybody that's trying to sell it, let me know. Like I say, I'm trying to get him. I have Roadblock from Retaliation on pre-order. I'm trying to do it big here with these Hot Toys. I'm loving them, man. I'm loving this game. I've been a collector all my life. I just hadn't really gotten into the Hot Toys until, you know, recently. But like I say, I got a lot of G.I. Joes in my closet and shit like that I want to be able to deck out. But yeah, collectors, YouTubers, ladies and gents, just let me know what you think. And I will be back shortly. But this is Ice Water signing out. Peace.